A Buddhist monk set himself on fire in the middle of a busy street and sat completely still while burning alive. The photograph changed history. But first, please subscribe. Now let's discover Thích Quảng Đức world-changing protest. On June 11, 1963, in Saigon, Vietnam, 66-year-old Buddhist monk Thích Quảng Đức sat down in a busy intersection, poured gasoline over himself, and lit a match. He was protesting the South Vietnamese government's brutal persecution of Buddhists under President Ngo Dinh Diem, a Catholic leader who banned Buddhist flags and violently suppressed religious freedom. Here's what made this shocking. Thích Quảng Đức sat in perfect meditation position while burning alive for 10 minutes without moving, screaming, or showing any sign of pain. Witnesses described it as impossible. A human body on fire causes unbearable agony that makes remaining still physically impossible. Yet Thích Quảng Đức didn't move a muscle. Journalist Malcolm Browne photographed the entire event. His Pulitzer Prize-winning image of the burning monk shocked the world and changed international opinion about the Vietnam War. President John F. Kennedy said, "No news picture in history has generated so much emotion around the world as that one." The photograph appeared on front pages globally. Before lighting the match, Thích Quảng Đức last words were, "May my self-immolation be a torch lighting the path to freedom." He had meditated for years preparing for this sacrifice. His heart remained intact after his body burned. Followers considered this a miracle, believing his pure heart couldn't be destroyed. The heart is now preserved as a religious relic. The self-immolation sparked international outrage against the South Vietnamese government. Buddhist protests intensified, and the government's persecution became impossible to justify. Within 5 months, President Diem was overthrown in a military coup, partly because Thích Quảng Đức protest exposed the regime's cruelty to the world. But here's the tragic part. Thích Quảng Đức sacrifice inspired 6 more Buddhist monks and nuns to self-immolate in following months, all protesting religious persecution. The practice of self-immolation has ancient roots in Buddhism, symbolizing ultimate sacrifice and willingness to surrender one's body for a greater cause. Modern medical experts still can't fully explain how Thích Quảng Đức remained motionless while burning. Meditation and extreme mental discipline might have allowed him to transcend pain, but the mechanism remains mysterious. The South Vietnamese government's response was cruel. President Diem's sister-in-law called it a barbecue and mocked Buddhist protesters, further inflaming international condemnation. Malcolm Browne's photograph won the World Press Photo of the Year. The image became a symbol of protest, sacrifice, and the power of peaceful resistance. Thích Quảng Đức act proved that one person's sacrifice can change world history. His 10 minutes of silent suffering exposed injustice and contributed to ending a corrupt regime. His intersection in Saigon, now Ho Chi Minh City, has a monument commemorating his sacrifice. Millions visit annually to honor his peaceful yet devastating protest. That's your powerful protest knowledge bomb. If Thích Quảng Đức sacrifice moved you, smash that like button. Subscribe for more moments one person changed history.